Hello and welcome to this video showing a use case example of the process of sending tasks on the on-demand service feature that SlideHub offers. When sending service requests, there are a few principles to keep in mind. Keep the instructions short and simple. Try and use the SlideHub language as much as you can. It tremendously helps our clients when they become familiar with the terms we use, like brush-up and visual enhancement, and it's much faster to provide instructions to SlideHub this way. If you feel the instructions are not enough, you are more than welcome to request a call with us. Make sure to state your specific deadline and your time zone. We fully recommend adding yellow stickers on slides for specific instructions. SlideHub builds and develops guideline files for each company we work with. These files reflect our client preferences and rules as well as their brand style. They are developed from the receival of feedback on the first tasks our clients do with SlideHub, so that when sending tasks to us in the future, they do not have to worry about explaining their style and company brand. You can find some videos in the description below that further expand on how to send tasks to SlideHub as well as the types of work we offer. Now let's consider how to provide instructions to SlideHub. Now let's take into consideration this deck of slides. We can see that these slides have the correct content, but they are not consistent with each other and are not in the correct template or brand style. So they definitely could use SlideHub's assistance. For these particular slides, we have specific instructions for each of them. So in this case, we will add yellow stickers on the slide so that SlideHub knows what instructions we would like for each of them. This slide has a list of 5 topics. We see potential for visual improvement and we would like to see a couple of options. So the sticker we will add here says, please apply visual enhancement and propose 2 options. For this particular slide, we know we would like to recreate the picture, but also have brush up applied overall. So the yellow sticker we will add says, please recreate the picture and brush up the slide. For this particular slide, I would like to add some extra instructions for the picture. In this case, we either use the draw tool, where I can just draw directly here on the picture, or I can use a Microsoft snipping tool to retake this picture and just draw directly on it. And in this case, I would like to remove the 2019 column, and I would like to highlight the 2021 column. Now I can just replace that picture with this one. And the team will know right off the bat what I would like to see for this slide. Now let's take into consideration this slide. This slide is clearly in a different template than the previous slides. So if we look at them, they are using the SlideHub template. So this one would have to be converted. It also seems like this slide had already been brushed up before, but more content was added. So now it needs to be adjusted so that everything fits inside the slide. So the yellow sticker we would add says, please convert to the SlideHub template and apply brush up to the slide. Now let's have a look at how to send a task to SlideHub. So now that we have the slides with comments and ready to send, you can just go into our add-in and then click Send Task and Task Overview. We can see at the moment that there's good service capacity, which means that our deadline will most likely be met. Then we can also already upload the file if we want to while we fill in the fields below. Since these slides have yellow stickers, I will just select the option with all slides with stickers. Then if I scroll down, I want to keep the existing SlideHub template. Then for the type of treatment, I would like to apply brush up, visual enhancement, and recreation. And then on the additional instructions, I will just add, please follow the instructions on the slide since we have yellow stickers. I would like to use the guidelines inspiration file. Then the deadline can be 48 hours. Then I have to add the project code and my colleague's email. Then I would also like to approve the budget. And now I'm ready to send. Once the task is sent, we get taken to the task overview. You can see that the project is currently in scoping. Now let's see how to send the same task on our website platform. You can see the buttons here are the same as the ones we just saw on the SlideHub add-in, and we highly recommend that you take some time and explore all tabs and features on your own and let us know if you encounter any questions. If you require further explanation on how to use the platform, please feel free to book a meeting with us for us to further expand on this. You can also send tasks via email if you prefer by clicking on the share button in PowerPoint, but please note that emails have a file size limit of 20 megabytes, so if you have files bigger than that, please use the add-in or the website platform. If it is your first time using the service, try and send a small task with no time pressure, with a longer comfortable deadline to get a feel of what SlideHub can do for you, and how we can help you when you have a time-sensitive project where you require our assistance. Now that the SlideHub team has had enough time to work on the slides, let's now take a look at our email inbox. We can see here we have received a task and we have a file to download, so let's click the link. And here we have the output work done by SlideHub. So we can see they applied visual enhancement to this slide and provided an extra option. Then they also recreated the graph into ThinkCell and brushed up the slide, and they also removed the extra column 2019 and highlighted 2021. And they also applied brush up to the last slide, converting it to the SlideHub template. In this case, since I have 2 options for slide 2, I will have to pick one, and in this case I prefer the second option, so I will delete the first option and just delete the option sticker. And now that I have reviewed the output from SlideHub, I would like to provide them a rating according to my experience. So I can click one of these numbers and just rate them. In this case, I would like to give them a 10. And since I was happy with the result, I would just tell them great slides and that I chose option 2 out of the provided options. By consistently adding feedback, we are helping SlideHub to improve and to provide a better and more consistent experience to the clients on future tasks. Thank you, and in case you come across any questions, please feel free to reach out to our customer success team at success@slidehub.io.